And Fletcher Brown with another artist video blog at KIX96country.com. Our guest today is an Alabama native and a man of many, many trades. Please welcome Bobby Shelton to KIX96 Country. Hey, Bobby.
Hey, glad to be here.
All right, so now, Bobby, you've worked, you've been a club owner, you've worked railroad. How did you decide to become a musician?
Well, I did karaoke one out on a dare. Absolute
Okay.
dare. And it was hideous, absolutely hideous. And matter of fact, a friend of mine pulled me by the shirt and said, "Don't do that anymore," as I was walking away. But it kind of got me over being, a little stage fright. And so I decided, I bet I'd try that one more time. And so I started experimenting, and then I bought a karaoke system and started practicing, just as a hobby. And a couple of years went by, and some people started noticing, and so I was at a club one night doing karaoke, and a guy walks up and says, "Are you going to sing?" And I said, "Yeah." And I said, "Something you want to hear?" And he said, "Yeah, I'd love to hear Jim Croce, Time in the Bottle."
Oh, yeah.
I said, "No problem." So I got up and did the song, and he stood there and watched the whole time. And when I stepped off the stage, he handed me a business card. He was a record promoter from Nashville. He wanted if I'd come to Nashville. I said, "Sure." And then, I had the business card for a couple of days, and I'm thinking, whatever, but I finally called him, and I was there 2 days later, and then 2 weeks later I was in the studio recording. So, I've never did any business with a guy after that, but he got me there. So I've been recording, and then I moved to Nashville a few months later, and I've been up there about 2.5 years.
Really? So, but you started out here in like North Alabama?
Yeah, Athens.
In Athens?
Athens, yeah.
All right. And did you own a club in Athens and everything?
No, I used to own a club in Decatur.
In Decatur?
Yeah, 67 Roadhouse, and I sold it about a year and a half ago. And, so anyway, I had already moved to Nashville at that time.
So you grew up, I'm assuming you're Limestone County, you grew up?
I grew up in Coleman.
Coleman?
Then I moved to Athens several years ago. So I used to work for the railroad. That's what got me there. It was Athens was dead in the middle of my seniority district, so I didn't have to stay away from home so much.
I got you. Yeah. All right. So now is music and the pursuit of music, is that like your main goal now, or? Yeah,
it's the main objective now. So it's trying to get some of the old country style back into music. My first CD was all originals. I didn't write any of them. They were the songs I picked from, as Capitol. And but they all have an old sound, and there's a traditional sound. And then the second CD came out the first part of this year. It's got 9 cover songs on it, and then 4 originals.
Okay. So moving into the current album, the music, the single dropped off this one now is "Goodbye Time," old Conway Twitty favorite.
Yeah.
Why that one?
I always just really like Conway Twitty. Of course, who doesn't, and he just crosses generations, people that were born after he died, like Conway Twitty. And a lot of his songs just really speak to you. And he's got so much meaning in them. And this one, this particular song really kind of tugged at my heart.
Yeah.
And it was really a debate on whether, somebody like me should even attempt a Conway song.
Oh.
Yeah, like how,
just listening to you, if I close my eyes, I'm like, the voice already works,
But, it's like people, how dare you, if you messed it up. I've been like to clubs and stuff, and somebody would do a Conway Twitty song and just kind of not do it justice, and people say, "Man, don't you ever disgrace a Conway Twitty song." And so I was real nervous, and we spent a lot of time in the studio on this song.
Well, what other covers are on you said there were 9 on this album. How many?
We got another Conway Twitty, "That's My Job."
Oh, that's my favorite.
And we just tore apart and redid the Fabulous Thunderbirds' "Tough Enough." Put a banjo to it.
Oh.
And it's really cool. We did Johnny Cash, "God's Gonna Cut You Down." And we did David Allan Coe, "The Ride."
Oh.
And there's several more, but and there's 4 originals on there. But yeah, those are some of the few.
And the album is called
Back on Track.
Back on Track.
Back on Track.
And it's available now?
Yeah.
So you can go and get it. Is it available digitally?
It's any way you want to get it. You can, if you want a hard copy, you can go to the website BobbyShelton.com. If you want it, if you want to download it, Amazon, CD Baby, Spotify, all the normal.
All the ways that you have of getting your music, however you get it.
Any way you get your music, you'll find it.
If you want to see a live performance, Bobby Shelton, elsewhere on our YouTube channel, look for his live performance of his single "Goodbye Time." And Bobby, thanks so much for coming by.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, find him on social media. You do have like Facebook and
Yeah,
Twitter, right?
Facebook. Yeah,
He's
Twitter.
doing it all. Bobby Shelton and "Goodbye Time." If you want to hear it, call us at KIX96. We'll be happy to play it for you. And we'll see you next time on another artist video blog at KIX96country.com.